Today I'm going to show you how to iron a t-shirt. So a lot of t-shirts, they will have motifs on, like this one here. Some of them they're completely covered and it is plastic. So what I tend to do is turn the t-shirt inside out, give it a shake, make sure you've got it completely inside out. Now, if you are in a hurry and the motif's on the front, I will turn it round and iron from the opposite side. This is if you're in a hurry. So I'll flatten everything off. This is the back of the t-shirt inside out. And then I will iron up and down the t-shirt. The steam setting is on this iron. Up and down. Now, I don't go over this area here, because otherwise, this is the collar, you'll end up with this mark across the back of the t-shirt. So I'm only going to where the top of the collar is. And then I will do the sleeve. So I don't actually iron this line here. There's not many people actually, they want a line across their t-shirt. So I'm literally just ironing to that point. So I'm not actually making a line across the sleeve. Turn the t-shirt over, do the other sleeve. Like this. And then just over the front of the t-shirt. Just a quick, I'm not pressing hard because that's where the motif is. And just go up and down. And then just turn the t-shirt the right way. And there's the t-shirt done. Straight onto a hanger. Now this one is a plain black t-shirt. And it has, I don't know if you can see very well, the lighting's not too good in here, but it's got little fold bits on the sleeve. So this one, because it's plain black, you don't have to turn it over inside out. You can if you want to. So I'm straightening the sleeve. I folded the material over like as it should be, and I'm just ironing across that fold where the material's folded. And then I do the other side. So just flatten it out and then just put the iron on gently over that line. Now the reason I iron t-shirts inside out is so you don't get the shine. Sometimes you end up with a shine on the t-shirt, and if it's really crispy dry, you can put it over, turn it inside out, and then fit it over the, like through the board there. So then you're just ironing the one side at a time. So fit it in, iron up and down, and then swivel it round. And you can iron it all the way up to the collar. Again, swivel it round. Put the label straight and iron it up and down. Now I'm not ironing it this way because that could stretch and make it wider. So I'm just ironing it up and down. Sometimes as well, t-shirts will have a little plastic motif, so you don't want to iron over that, so just be careful. So up and just round that motif, because otherwise you're going to melt that onto the iron. Carry on round. Take it off, turn it the right way. Now if, for example, if it's still creased, You can just give it a shake and then just do one along a couple along the front there. Then that one's done. Here's another t-shirt. I'm turning it inside out. The most important thing is that you straighten the t-shirt up completely. Give it a really good shake. Make sure it's in line. Now sometimes if the t-shirt's quite old or it's just warped a little, you don't get this nice straight line. It will become twisted. So in that case, I would put it through the ironing board and iron it that way. So this one is quite straight. I'll just iron this one to show you. This is if you want a quick iron and you're not putting it over through the iron, you just iron it on the top. Straighten it all up. Sleeves. Just to that point, I'm not ironing a line on, I'm just ironing it to that edge there. Turn it over and then the other sleeve. And then that's done. But if it's still creased, you can also iron it this way like I showed you before, so you can iron it this way if you want a better iron. And if it's quite dry, you just want to make sure you get all the creases out. Turn. Up and down. Turn again. It will generally have labels, so you want to straighten the label. Go round the sleeve area. You can move it with the other hand. Turn. Remember the plastic motif, so don't iron over that. Just go round, up and down. There we go. Turn it inside out and put it straight onto a hanger. Now this is a t-shirt that's completely twisted. As you can see, the line, it's not straight anymore. The t-shirt is actually twisted round, and this one has actually got the little sleeves as well, the little fold sleeves here. So I'm just going to do this t-shirt to show you. So if your t-shirt's a bit warped, like this one, as you can see, it's completely sort of twisted the pattern, so it's not straight. So I'm going to straighten the sleeves, the folds here, straighten them with your hand, and then just pop the iron over the top of that. Just press it down a little, and then you've got the perfect fold there. Do the other side. So we're going to press the iron down onto that fold. That puts it back into place. Now because this one's completely twisted, I'm going to put it through the ironing board there. Straighten it all off. Now this one's not plastic, actually. You can turn it inside out, but I'm just going to iron it this way because it's just an old t-shirt. And this one's not actually plastic, this is like dyed on. And because it's an old t-shirt, I'm just going over the pattern. Normally I would turn it inside out, any motifs or design on the front, I would turn it inside out. But as I say, this is just an old t-shirt. Keep turning, straighten. Turn. Now you can lift, it helps lift the sleeves up here with your other hand, just to get that. This t-shirt's quite warped. And then through the other side. There we go. And that's that t-shirt done, straight onto a hanger. This is a child's t-shirt. It's all one colour. It's the material. There's no motifs on it. So I'm literally going to give this a really quick iron. I'm not going to bother turning it inside out. It's not going to show a shine on it. So sometimes on a black t-shirt you will see a sort of like a shine where you've ironed. You won't on this one. So literally a really quick iron. Generally speaking, you probably don't really need to iron it. If it's been in the tumble dryer, you don't really. If you want to, just give it a quick freshen up, or a quick, so it looks like it's been ironed. To be honest, you just put it on the top and you can literally just iron just this front. It's for a child. It's going to get creased again anyway. There you go. T-shirt with pocket. So there's a pocket design. It's a V-shape t-shirt. It's got a pocket here. And it's quite stretchy material. So turn it inside out. So the pocket design is on this side. And instead of ironing it so it's just one layer like this, what will happen if you iron here, it will sort of print on the other side. So you want to put this one through the ironing board so you don't get that. And this is also, it sort of curves round, but we do the same thing. Even though it's not straight, it curves round like this. So just iron up and down, right up to the collar. You can iron over that. Swivel it round. Now this one is a slightly smaller t-shirt, but because it's a V, you just want to make sure it's fitting and completely flat on the board. So you can iron over the pocket area. Swivel it round again. It's really stretchy, this one, so just you want to be careful not to overstretch it, just so it's gently resting on. Be careful of the motif again. And then we'll do the little cap sleeves. So just take your time. Some of the t-shirts will be a little bit more fiddly, especially the women's t-shirts. Again, just so where that shoulder is, the line, that's where you're pulling the sleeve to line it up. And then turn it the right way. So you can see everything's ironed and the pocket's ironed. There we go. So this is a lovely black t-shirt. It's got the little sleeves that fold. I'm going to turn this one inside out. It's a new t-shirt, but also I don't want the shine. So again, the sleeves, all you do, this one's got a fold in, but I'm doing it from the other way around. So I'm straightening it up, make sure the fold's in place. Iron over. The other sleeve. Just make sure that the cuffs, the folds in place. Iron over. Now I'm going to put this one through. Turn. So it just depends on how big the t-shirt is. So this one it will take, so that this is the front of the t-shirt. I've turned it once, this is the front, I'll turn it again to that other shoulder and the line here. Now we're at the side of the t-shirt, flatten the label. Now you can put your hand there to hold the label, but just make sure you don't get too close. Move your fingers, flip it over the other way. When you have it on steam, you must remember the steam comes out the sides as well, so you don't want your fingers too close to the iron. If you have a label, you can just flatten the label down. Some of the labels are quite long, so just flatten it down and you can just pop the iron over it to press it down. Turn one more time. There we go. Now we turn it inside out so it's the right way. Now if you find that you've still got a little bit of crease, and it depends how perfect you want it, you can always just flatten it out and then just do a really gentle one at the front. Or sometimes if you're just wearing a t-shirt and it's under a jumper or just a cardigan, you might just literally, as a cheat, just iron the front if you're going to leave your cardigan on. So that's entirely up to you. I've shown you a few t-shirts, so good luck with it. Give it a go. Just the thing to remember is please make sure this hand, so you're holding the iron with this hand, that this is not too close to the iron, so not to catch yourself, and also to either put the iron on the actual stand at the end. Here, let me just pull it across. So on this, but I find the steam keeps carrying on because I've got it on steam mode, so I will just stand it up like this. But just make sure when you're standing it up, I don't know if you can see, when you're standing it up, that you point it slightly away. So instead of straight like this, when you can catch your arm when you're moving your arm, you just want to turn it slightly the opposite way. So when you're moving things, your arm's not catching on the iron. So that's a little tip there for you. So good luck, give it a go.